Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. So today I wanted to make a special video on Reddit Online, and in this video you'll see me hitting $100,000. So this is the moment that I hit $100,000, and I'll probably upload one of these each time I hit 100,000. My ultimate goal is $1 million, and I will eventually hit $1 million in Reddit Online, but it is going to take me some time, and I will also show you guys a lot of the new ways to make money, because a year ago, many of us could not ever imagine making $100,000 on this game. I'm obviously not the first person that's hit $100,000. A lot of other people have hit it as well, but it is a pretty crazy accomplishment in this game. It requires some grinding, but it's much easier to make money now than what it was a year ago. We have many new roles, many new businesses, and for people who haven't played the game in some time, or maybe you haven't played Reddit Online at all, I will be showing you guys each of the new ways to make money that has been added to this game. So I hope that you guys enjoy the video. The first way that we're making money here is we're making money with the Moonshiner, and the Moonshiner was the most recent role added to Reddit Online, and this involves us purchasing a Moonshine Shack for 30 gold, but that's only for the first time. Afterwards, you can change the location for a few $100s, and there's various locations ranging from Tall Trees to the Grizzlies to New Austin. And with the Moonshine business, what we do is we get mash from Marcel, who's the cook. We either purchase the mash or we decrease the mash price by completing various bootlegging missions. And then we also add flavor in. We add flavor of different herbs, other ingredients like, canned peaches, apples, etc. like that. And in this case, I'm selling Moonshine for $226. And we have to get the Moonshine wagon to McFarlane's Ranch. We also got to watch out for revenue agents, and these guys are unique to the Moonshine business. They will actually spawn in checkpoints, and they are also the main antagonists in the Moonshine bootlegging story. But these guys, they'll spawn in their little checkpoints here, and you can stop in here, and you can actually let them search the wagon. Sometimes they'll just let you through. Other times when they search the wagon, they'll either let you go, or they'll attack you, like in this case, they attacked me here. But then we just deliver it. You also got to watch out with the Moonshine business to not break any bottles, because if you drive on various surfaces, like you run over a rock or you go off-road, you can actually crack a lot of the bottles and then lose a lot of the money. But here we delivered it, and this has become a pretty popular business ever since, the animal spawns have been glitched out. Not many people have been doing Trader, but then, when this came out, a lot of people started doing this. It was pretty glitchy at launch. It's still kind of glitchy in a way. A lot of the glitches have been going away, but still, you can get stuck on constant black screens with this, but it's much more easier and simple to do than the Trader business, because we don't have to rely on, animals not spawning. In this case, we can just collect herbs, and we can just buy the mash, and it will start producing. Moving on, after the Moonshiner, we have the Collector, and this is my primary money-making method, is the Collector. And with the Collector, you purchase this for 15 gold, just like you'll purchase the Bounty Hunter, and just like you'll purchase the Trader also. You purchase the Collector's bag from Madame Nazar, and then you go around the map, and you find different collectibles, and traditionally, people would buy maps from Madame Nazar, but you don't even need to do that, because there's a lot of people that have made interactive maps that actually show you where all the collectibles are, and the map that I personally like using is I like using Jean Ropke's map. His map is really good. I'll link it down below. He shows you guys where all the collectibles are in every day cycle, and he also shows you where, a lot of collectibles that are at certain times, like many of the flowers, like the blood flowers and Agarita flowers, where they are. So his map is very helpful, and some of these collectibles, they're easy, like flowers here. You don't pick these up. You can see them with eagle eye vision. Others, you will need a shovel. You can see some of them with eagle eye vision, some of them will be in trees, some in chimneys. Others you will actually need a metal detector for. And the most profitable collectibles are coins and jewelry. However, though, I personally like going for the flowers a lot. I'll get the other collectibles along the way, but my primary focus is the flowers, because I'm focused mostly on trying to rank up, and the flowers are very effective for that, because the flowers, you can easily get 3 sets of those in a day, because all the other sets, traditionally, there's just 1 set of that collectible for that day, but for the flowers, you could get 3 full sets. So there's 9 flowers to collect in total. You could get 27 flowers. So you could sell those 3 sets. That's the max that you can sell, because the blood flowers and the Agarita flowers, just 3 of them spawn. Is also the creek plum, which is the more rare flower, 3 of those spawn. But here, you guys see, I sold them for a decent amount, got a few $100s, so the Collector, this will give you the most amount of money, but some people find this boring, just riding around trying to get each collectible. Me personally, I don't mind it, and I like doing bounty hunting missions in between while I'm getting the collectibles. So the Collector is probably my personal favorite one, the most profitable one, and the best way to rank up as well. Next up, we have the Bounty Hunter, and I think I make around $40 from this, and I am doing a hard bounty mission, so the 3 3-star bounty missions, and these you unlock, you unlock the harder ones as you level up the bounty hunter role. And bounty hunting missions, it's kind of like the stranger missions. If you played Red Dead Online at the start, you might have, stopped. These are kind of similar to, the stranger missions, but instead you go up to a board and you know what you're getting into each time. So you know that it's going to be every single time. It's going to be a hunt. You're going to be looking for that target. But these missions vary. Some of them, you have to stop an enemy before they get to a fort. You can still get them if they're at that fort, but you might have to fight more enemies. Sometimes they're like en route on a bunch of wagons. You capture them there. And other times you have this mission here where you're looking for the target in an area and you can follow clues, but you don't need to follow the clues and you can just ride around and find the targets. And the more targets, typically the more money you get. Like here, I got 2 targets on the hardest difficulty, so it's going to ensure a pretty good pay. And obviously when you capture them, they are worth more money when you capture them than if they're dead. And you can use this new bounty wagon. This came out in September, by the way, with the Frontiers Pursuits update. So you can use the bounty wagon and they will not escape. If you lasso them, you tie them up, you put them on the back of your horse. Even if you use the reinforced lasso, which is the stronger lasso added in September, they still can escape. It'll just take them a little bit longer, but if they're in the back of the bounty wagon, they can escape. And also, it's kind of strange how with the bounty missions that the longer you take, the more money you get. I didn't understand that concept, but, that's the way that the game has it here. So kind of similar to stranger missions, that the longer you take, the more money you get. So I always deliver the bounty target typically, within the last minute to ensure max pay. I think this should be changed because it doesn't really make much sense that you deliver a bounty target, the last minute, so the sheriff is going to pay you more money for taking longer. That doesn't really make much sense, but that's the way it is. And, bounty hunting is probably, the most popular activity that I see people doing out there. Out of all the activities I see people doing in this game, bounty hunting is probably the most popular one. So we got a good sum there. And lastly, bounty hunting is one of the new roles that actually gives you gold. The other ones, they give you cash, but bounty hunting, it gives you cash and gold. And lastly here, we have the trader role or the trader business, and this costs 15 gold, same as the collector and the bounty hunter. And basically, you get a letter from Cripps at the post office, you go and read that letter, you then meet Cripps at the closest town to you where he talks to you about the trader business. You set up a trader business in your camp. And this is divided into 2 tabs that you need to produce. You need materials, which materials are different animal furs, different animal parts like teeth, also carcasses. Cripps will just not take meat. He will not take meat, and he will not take skinned carcasses. And the other tab is supplies. And supplies, they work kind of similar to GTA Online, where you can purchase the supplies or you can do a supply mission. And these will involve you doing different things. Like, for instance, you can go and steal a wagon. You can go and steal, certain bags. Or you can do a mission where you have to hunt for a specific pelt. You bring it to a trader and he gives you supplies and then you take it back to your camp. And 1 unit takes 2 minutes to produce. So 100 units, that is the max that you can produce, and at the start of the business you'll be able to sell with 25 goods. That's with the small delivery wagon. As you upgrade, you get the medium delivery wagon at 50 goods, and then you get the large delivery wagon that I'm using here at 100 goods. So with 2 minutes for each unit and 100 max goods, that would take about 200 minutes, and that would be about 3 hours 20 minutes, but it's probably going to take you a little bit over 4 hours because of all the extra missions that you're going to be doing. And this region that I'm selling from right here, Gaptooth Ridge, is the best region to sell from in my opinion, because I found it to have the shortest routes. It is also the safest route, as I've seen very little players. However, that does not mean that players will not attack you here, because I have gotten shot before. Not too much, very rarely, but it has happened. Like in this instance, Sniper tried to hit me here. He did hit me, I survived, and he did not come after me. But just watch out when you're driving these sales, because it is kind of risky because you can lose everything. You can either do a local sale where you get $500 max, or you can do a long distance sale where you get $625 max. I recommend keeping explosive rounds on these sales when you're driving, just in case somebody comes after you, but you just take it to the destination and you're done. Sometimes you have to fight enemies, but that is pretty much it. I have an extensive guide on all of these roles. I will link that down at the end of this video, so it should pop up on your screen right about now. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Got $625 from that, hit $100,000. Eventually I will hit $1 million in this game, and I'm really excited to see what this game will bring out, because eventually we're going to get a new update. I hope it's pretty soon, and we're going to get a new role and new ways to make money. So I'm really excited to see what we can have added to this game. So let me know down below if you guys play this game, or are you guys going to get back into this game, and let me know what new roles that you want to see. So I hope that you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, everyone.